Julia Fiona Roberts, born October 28, 1967, is the actress and American manufacturers.
She became a Hollywood star after appearing in the romantic comedy Pretty Woman, 1990, grossing $464 million.
She won 3 Golden Globes, in 8 nominations, and nominated 4 Oscars, winning the Best Actress category for her performance in Erin Brockovich, 2000.
Films as Mystic Pizza, 1988, Sleeping with the Enemy, 1991, Hook, 1991, The Pelican Brief, 1993, My Best Friend's Wedding, 1997, Conspiracy Theory, 1997, Notting Hill, 1999, Runaway Bride, 1999, Ocean's 11, 2001, Mona Lisa Smile, 2003, Ocean's 12, 2004, Charlie Wilson's War, 2007, Valentine's Day, 2010, Eat Pray Love, 2010, and Mirror Mirror 2012 grossed more than $2.6 billion in box office profit, making her one of the top actresses.
Roberts was the highest paid actress in the world during the 1990s and the first half of the 2000s.
Her remuneration in Pretty Woman in 1990 was $300,000. In 2003, the amount of money she received for her role in Mona Lisa Smile, 2003, was $25 million.
By 2010, Roberts' total assets were estimated at $140 million. People magazine listed her as the 50 most beautiful people in the world to 11 times, leveling Halle Berry's record.
Roberts was born on October 28, 1967 in Smyrna, Georgia, in the family of Betty Lou Prademas, 1934 to 2015, and Walter Grady Roberts, 1933 to 1977.
She blooded English, Scottish, Irish, Welsh, German, and Swedish. The father of her religious Baptist, her mother was deeply religious Roman Catholic and she was raised Catholic. In addition, Roberts remained an estranged brother until 2004. Eric Roberts, sister Lisa Roberts Gillen and niece Emma Roberts, are actors.
Roberts' parents, who were actors and screenwriters, met while producing shows for the military.
They co-founded the Atlanta Actors and Writers Workshop in Atlanta, Georgia, in Juniper Street, Midtown.
They run an acting school in Decatur, Georgia while pregnant with Julia.
Yolanda Denise King, daughter of Martin Luther King Jr.
And Coretta Scott King attended the school. Walter Roberts is an acting lecturer for her.
As a thank you to her family's school, Mrs. King paid her hospital bill when Roberts gave birth.
Her parents married in 1955.
Roberts' mother filed for divorce in 1971. Their divorce was completed in early 1972. From 1972, Roberts lived in Smyrna, Georgia, where she attended Fitzhugh Elementary School, Griffin High School and Campbell High School.
In 1972, her mother married Michael Motes, who was frequently abused and unemployed. Roberts despised him.
Both have a daughter, Nancy Motes, who died at 37 on February 9, 2014 for drug abuse.
The marriage ended in 1983, with Betty Lou divorcing Moats on a harsh background. She insisted that marrying him was the biggest mistake of his life.
Roberts' father died of cancer when she was 10 years old.
Roberts wanted to be a veterinarian when he was a child.
She also played clarinet in the school band.
After graduating from Smyrna's Campbell High School, she attended Georgia State University but did not graduate. She then moved to New York to pursue acting career.
There, she signed a contract with the Click modeling agency and signed up for acting classes.
Roberts first appeared on screen in Satisfaction, 1988, alongside Liam Neeson and Justine Bateman, as a band looking for a summer concert.
Prior to that, she took a small role with her brother Eric in Blood Red, shooting in 1987 and released in 1989.
Her first television role was a rape victim in Crime Story's first season with Dennis.
Farina, episode The Survivor, which aired February 13, 1987. She was first known for her role in the independent film Mystic Pizza, 1988. That same year she starred in the 4th season of Miami Vice.
In 1989, she appeared as a young diabetic in Steel Magnolias, earning her first Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress and won the first Golden Globe for Female.
Best Supporting Actress.
Roberts is best known for his role with Richard Gere in the Cinderella, Pygmalion-esque story, Pretty Woman, 1990.
Roberts won the role after Michelle Pfeiffer, Molly Ringwald, Meg Ryan, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Karen Allen and Daryl Hannah rejected it.
The film earned her the second Oscar nomination for Best Actress and won the Golden Globe for Best Actress or Comedy. Her next major role is in the thriller Sleeping with the Enemy with Patrick Bergin.
She received the role of Tinker Bell in Hook, 1991, directed by Steven Spielberg, and in Nursing Dying Young, 1991.
She spent 2 years relaxing, playing the only role in The Player by Robert Altman, 1992. In early 1993, she was on the cover of People magazine with the article What Happened to Julia Roberts?
She was cast as Annie Reed in Sleepless in Seattle, 1993, but declined.
Roberts co-starred with Denzel Washington in The Pelican Brief, 1993, based on John Grisham's novel of the same name.
In 1996, she appeared in the episode The One After the Super Bowl in the sitcom series Friends.
31, she also had an affair with actor Matthew Perry at the time. She refused to play Lucy Eleanor Moderates in While You Were Sleeping, 1995.
Roberts appeared with Liam Neeson in The Michael Collins, 1996.
Years later, she starred in Mary Riley, 1996, by Stephen Frears and My Best Friend's Wedding, 1997. In 1998, she landed on Sesame Street with Elmo.
She declined the role of Viola de Lesseps in Shakespeare in Love, 1998.
She agreed to join Stepmom, 1998, along with Susan Sarandon, Notting Hill, 1999, alongside Hugh Grant and Runaway Bride, her second collaboration with Richard Gere.
Roberts guest starred in the episode Empire in the television series Law & Order, starring Benjamin Bratt.
The role earned her the Golden Globe Award for Outstanding Guest Actress.
In 2000, she starred as environmental activists have real Erin Brockovich in the film Erin Brockovich.
In December 2000, Roberts was the highest-paid actress in the 1990s, becoming the first actress to appear on the list of the 50 most influential women in the industry of The Hollywood Reporter.
In 2001, Roberts received the Oscar for Best Actress in Erin Brockovich.
Roberts' speech was long overdue, but she did not mention Brockovich, making her apologize.
At the Best Actor award for Denzel Washington a year later, Roberts blatantly misled conductor Bill Conti and Tom Conti.
Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Matt Damon, Andy Garcia and Roberts with director of Ocean's 11, Steven Soderbergh in December 2001.
Roberts' first film after Erin Brockovich is a romantic comedy America's Sweethearts, directed by Joe Roth, starring Billy Crystal, John Cusack and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Film reviews are mostly negative, 41, while bringing in $138 million globally.
In late 2001, she appeared in The Mexican directed by Gore Verbinski with co-star Brad Pitt, earning $66.8 million at the box office.
Although it was intended to be an independent film without a movie star, the two decided to join.
In the fall of 2001, Roberts reunited with director Erin Brockovich's Steven Soderbergh in Ocean's 11, 2001, alongside George Clooney, Brad Pitt and Matt Damon.
Roberts plays Tess Ocean, ex-wife of Danny Ocean, Clooney, seduced by a casino owner, played by Andy Garcia.
The film was commercially successful as well as professional, making it the fifth most successful film of the year with a combined gross of $450 million.
In 2003, Roberts was cast in director Mike Newell's Mona Lisa Smile, along with Kirsten Dunst, Maggie Gyllenhaal and Julia Stiles. Roberts received a record-breaking $25 million for his role as a professor of painting history at Wellesley University in 1953, the highest amount ever paid by an actress at the time.
The film received mixed reviews, arguing that the film was easy to guess and safe.
In 2004, Roberts replaced Cate Blanchett in Closer by Mike Nichols, a romantic drama directed by Patrick Marbert. Composed, based on the play of the same name in 1997.
The film also starring Jude Law, Natalie Portman and Clive Owen.
Also in 2004, she again played Tess Ocean in Ocean's 12.
The film grossed $363 million worldwide.
She did not return to her final film, Ocean's 13, 2007, as a male cast due to script problems.
In 2005, she first appeared in a music video, in the singles Dream Girl by the Dave Matthews Band.
Roberts appeared on the list of the highest paid actresses of The Hollywood Reporter from 2002 to 2005.
Roberts joined two animated films in 2006, The Ant Bully and Charlotte's Web.
Roberts' next film, Charlie Wilson's War, 2007, starring Tom Hanks and Philip Seymour Hoffman, issued December 21, 2007.
Citation needed. Fireflies in the Garden, 2008, with the presence of Ryan Reynolds and Willem Dafoe, premiered at the Berlin International Film Festival in February 2008 and released European. The film premiered in North America in 2011.
Citation needed. Robert made his Broadway debut on April 19, 2006 in Richard Greenberg's 3 Days of Rain, opposite Bradley Cooper and Paul Rudd.
Although sales increased by nearly $1 million in its first week, her acting was blamed.
In 2009, Lancome announced that Roberts was their global ambassador.
Roberts starred alongside Clive Owen in the thriller Duplicity, which earned her the 7th Golden Globe nomination for her.
In 2010, she appeared in the romantic comedy Valentine's Day with Cooper and starred in the film adaptation of Eat, Pray, Love.
Eat, Pray, Love had the highest weekly sales for Roberts in a lead role since America's Sweethearts.
Later that year, she signed an extended contract with Lancome for $50 million.
In 2011, she co-starred in the romantic comedy Larry Crowne and Tom Hanks, in Negative Feedback.
Roberts appeared in Mirror Mirror, playing Queen Clementine, Snow White's suite.